There's the picture. There's the picture. Yay. There's the picture. Oh, let's pull this a little closer. Okay, here we are. Excuse me. I'm assuming that we're on. I think I'm going to need to change these batteries pretty soon. There we go. Riley, how are you? I'm trying to adjust the picture, but it's being, oh, wrong way. That's better. That'd be better. That'd be better. I have to move the camera because I can't read all the cool stuff. It's there, but it's not there, if you know what I mean. Oh. It's on. Spin this around. Move that over there. Excuse me. Put this a little closer and out of my sight. Haven't done this in a while, have I? Haven't done this in a while, have I? That's a little bit better. I don't have my glasses on. I left them in the car. Hopefully you can hear me. Riley, hi. Jimmy Spencer, what's up, Brother Jeff? Nothing much. Hard for me to see. Jimmy Spencer, that was everybody tonight. Of course. R. Singh, I haven't seen your name here for a while. Hello, Jeff, from Dayton, Ohio. Riley, I'm pretty good. We're getting freezing rain here now. It's really blowing outside, so I think storms are going to start coming in this way ever so shortly. Jimmy's asking, how is everybody? Daryl Jackson, hello, Jeff. Hope to see you soon. That's right. I got a message the other day that you will be coming up ever so shortly. David C. Perkins, hi, everyone. Give you a double hi. Hi. Is my new microphone sounding okay? Got the other one over there, sitting down there. This one. I just treated myself to a new microphone, that's all. I got bored. Haven't been up here, a month? I don't come up to the third floor very often at all. I really don't. Hey, it's PB. Hi, PB. Hello. Come up to the third floor very often at all. I really don't. Hey, it's PB. Hi, PB. Hello, Jeff and the chat. So I think we're going to get some rain tonight. Now, it's supposed to pass through really fast, and I hope it does, because last night we had another front come through. We've had a lot of these fronts come through. They dump a lot of rain, and then they're gone. As long as it's not snow. I'm done with the snow, done with the ice, and I hope you guys are too, because it gets monotonous after a while. I don't mind seeing some snow once in a while. It's pretty. It's fun to look at, even fun to drive in, but it's can be a pain in the neck. Rick Cunningham, hello, Jeff from Northeast Ohio. I will be in Pigeon Forge the third week of May, snowing in Ohio right now. And you guys, I guess maybe you're getting the same stuff, the wave that's coming across the U.S. Is that what the weather said? It's really beautiful today. It was 70. Here at the cabin was 74 degrees. I went up to Gatlinburg. It was 73, but absolutely beautiful. Mic sounds really good. Thank you. I opted to get a little bit better grade microphone. The one I have is okay, but I've had it for years, and it's been dropped a few times. BB. Going to get an Oculus later and do some. Okay, good. I thought about doing that later tonight, but I've been doing a lot of editing for private stuff, and just by happenstance, I'm getting another client through somebody I'm using now, and they go, hey, I'm in your neck of the woods. We have a branch, and I don't have anybody to do the video and stills, the JPEGs for the magazine that they have. I said, here I am, here I be. So we'll see how that works out. Gerald Shawchuck, how are you? Hello from Ontario, Canada. You guys have any snow up there? It's probably a dumb question, right? Guys always have snow. I think it was Tracy that sent me a message that the Canadian dollar is down to 60 cents US. Is that true, Gerald? Yes, we do. Yeah, you always have snow up there. I mean, you're up north there, so it's expected that you're going to get yourself some snow, right? Right. What can I say? So no, I haven't been up here in a while, and I come up. Oh, I missed a spot there. I come up to vacuum, clean and dust and that type of stuff, and then I'm gone. But I don't sit up here too often, and I really should because I have all my books here, and they go all the way down there on these two shelves. I tried to put more shelves in, but there's just not enough space. Angie Sue, my goodness, where have you been? Really been enjoying your Unseen Gatlin videos. Thank you, Angie Sue. I appreciate that. Has everyone else managed to watch the Unseen Gatlinburg videos? I did post one up the other day. I have another one. I just got on my YouTube, my studio. I noticed that I hadn't released one I had already edited, so I'll release that later, and then I'll hold off Gatlinburg because I did Gatlinburg today because I saw a lot of traffic in town, and the coaster was filled. And I'm going, oh, this is unusual. So I said, I'm already in town. It's only 5 miles up the road. Let's go up to Gatlinburg, and there were quite a few people there. Definitely, stores were doing well, and the crowd was good. And I noticed one thing is that most people were wearing short sleeve shirts and shorts. Can you imagine that? John Esper, good evening. Jeff from you know where, right? Columbus, Ohio. Hi, John. How are you? Hey, it's BB. Angie Sue, me too. Love those back roads. Guys. Thank you. Always make comments, please, even if you just say hi. That's all I ask. Say hi, Marie. Hi, Jeff. That little tiny thing you're doing really increases the analytics on our channel. I know it sounds silly, but it is true. I really want to reach 10,000. That's my goal for at least this year before I drop dead. David C. really enjoyed they're totally good. Thank you. I can't walk them because it's too long for me to walk. Hey, it's PB. Say hello, John Nesper. So I drive you through them, and I try to give you as much of a peripheral view, a 180, so you can kind of see what I'm driving and what I'm seeing. And most of them are for the first time I'm seeing them, which is, I think, excellent. David Ausenout, how are you? Hello, Jeff, from your neighbor. That's right, you're in Newport, Tennessee, just down the street a ways. Hop, skip, and a jump. Jimmy Spencer, hello, everybody. John Esper, it's still cold up here. It's right now, it's really beautiful here. Angie Sue, hi, Jimmy Spencer. Hey, it's PB. I know I asked for these high mountain homes. Get good internet. It's a good question. If they're in a community, yes, because they probably have high-speed cable and they probably get good stuff. Now, if it's a cabin off into the woods, probably not, because I don't get great internet here. Now, this house has been here a while, and people that are around here, they have the same cable company. We get Comcast. Larry Sky, my friend, my buddy, I was at your store today, Kroger, and I was there today, and I got a bunch of stuff. How are you doing, Larry? Good to see you. Rick Surgeon, Marion, Ohio, and February 26th, be down 38th time since 1997. You really keep count? Do you really? I've lost count of all the times I've been through these places. Got a little shadow over here. The camera's reversed. Angie Sue, some of those roads, I'd be afraid. Yeah, Miss Marie's scared of them. I don't know if you saw that. It's on that last video where she said she wanted to walk down the mountain. She got definitely frazzled, but she gets used to it after a little while because I don't drive fast or reckless. I just drive the roads. John Esper, I see Yitz is in Japan, and they had they had a problem getting past the TSA. Did you see that? He didn't go into any details, but I'll hazard a guess that probably she didn't follow the new rules. They have all sorts of new rules. Mark. Hey, Mark. How are you? Greetings. I've never seen your name on these before, but hi, Mark. Pleasure to see you. Don Graham. Hello, Jeff from Sebring, Florida. I know right where that is. Stay well and be safe. Thank you, Don. Been to Sebring many times. Nice place. Larry Sky. Just been working, but haven't seen you in a while. My eyes won't focus when I lean forward too much. I've been around. I haven't done a lot of lives, but I have. Where's my coffee? Gotta have my coffee. Here, I just made it. Just ground the beans myself with my teeth. I just throw them in my mouth and spit them back into the coffee maker. Can you hear that? That's nice. Oh, that's good coffee. That's rich coffee right there. Whoa, that's rich coffee. Terrell Cockerham, how are you? Good evening. Terrell, it's nice to see you. John Esper, if the weather pattern would ever change, and I'm hoping to come down there in the next couple of weeks, I can't predict the weather, John. Today was sunny. I go back outside, and it's cloudy and really windy. So I'm assuming something is pushing through, and usually that means rain is coming with it. But we were talking about Yitz in Japan, that he had mentioned that they kind of, I guess, got pulled out of line, delayed, and most likely, Shirley Shawhan from Indiana. How are you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to miss that. Sometimes I get caught up in my own mind. It's a party up here. It's a party. You're welcome to come into it. And probably because they have a lot of new rules that are in place. One good rule now is that you can't go on a plane barefoot. Could you imagine somebody goes on barefoot and you can't take off your shoes and you can't have bare feet, which is, I mean, that's like walking in a movie theater with bare feet. Would you ever go into a movie theater and let your feet touch the ground there? Heck no. But they have a new rule about carrying your medication on the plane. So I'm thinking, that's just an opinion of mine. Probably she had her miracle marijuana, and other pills not in their designated bottles. They have to be in the designated bottles, and it has to have your name on that bottle, and it's got to be up to date. And if not, they're going to ask a lot of questions like, what are these pills? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Because something happened. But of course, he never tells you the truth. Never. Never. But I'm interested, not in anything that he's going to videotape, but I'm interested on how embarrassed the United States is going to be with the country of Japan after these yahoos, after these barnyard bovines go to Japan and representing the fine people of this country. Could you imagine? Thank you. Could you imagine them waddling down the streets of Japan? Now, as you know, my wife is part Japanese, Chinese, and Filipino. They're small people. They're very petite in their size, and over there they don't really have a weight problem. They don't have that. Larry in Japan, all paid for by his subscriber. I don't know if that's true though. You know, I don't know. That's Riley. Sorry, Larry Scott. Oh yeah, that's true. Riley Finnick. Maybe they'll make the news. Maybe, yeah, that would be nice. Being of small stature, the Japanese, when they see these sumo wrestlers walking down the road, waddling down the road and looking for burgers. And remember, the first thing they did when they got off the plane was went to Disney. That's the Japanese thing to do. Go to Disney. Go right to the American crap that's put in there instead of going to the structures, the history, the talking with the fine people of that country. I mean, I'd be running my mouth nonstop, talking and going to the museums. Can you imagine these two bozos in a museum? Could you imagine the havoc? Oh, the humanities. I could just imagine the insulting things they do. I mean, there's certain etiquette that you have to follow when you go to these Asian countries. Now, of course, they're forgiving. They probably won't say anything, but they'll be like, "Whoa, is this what the U.S. has? Oh, holy mackerel! That's like a nail in the dirt when these piggies come over here." And I often wonder, how do they afford to go to all these places on the few viewers that they get? I mean, you got to they get what, 10 to 20,000 views on a video. That doesn't really equate to too much. I mean, maybe a couple $3,000 a month they're making. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. So if you have 100,000 subscribers, you're only getting 20% because that equates to 20%. You're not really making a lot of money. So I'm wondering. And then there's rumor that they're both collecting Social Security and they've got food stamps and all that other crap. I wouldn't put it past them, but it's just an opinion. If you follow me, Terrell, I'd be looking for cultural history. Yes, I would too. I'd be wanting to go to the museums, go to the some of the um, ancient religious buildings that are over there. I would. I wouldn't get enough. I would all day, all night long. I would be out walking the streets and talking with people, just for my own edification. You know what I mean? Not so much the video to go on YouTube, but for me, that's what I would do. Pris Life. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in what, a year or two? Mommy pays for it because I think she was left with a large life insurance policy when her husband. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Nobody's. I don't know of anybody who's investigated them yet, but that would be a challenge, wouldn't it? Hint, hint. Riley, do you think the Chinese are so small because they walk everywhere? No. Could be though. Bet they're always in good shape. One thing the Chinese and the Japanese have is very little heart disease. Another thing that they don't have is all the fast food that we have here. They um, they have a lot of roadside stuff, just like in the Philippines. There's roadside cooking. There's a lot of places that cook their own food on the sides of the road. That's how they make their money, and that's how they live and survive. But yeah, because of westernization, you can find McDonald's and all that crap. And don't think for a minute they're not going to go to a McDonald's and they're not going to look for pizza. And there's no gas stations there like we have. It's not the same. So I don't think there'll be gas station pizza in their future. Riley says, "Do you think the Chinese are so?" Oh, I got that. I'm sorry, Larry. Too bad that they didn't take the slushy. Yeah, that would have been. Oh, could you imagine? He'd be trying to scam them, and they would. He'd be off to some Japanese prison somewhere. We can only hope. Frog King Tom, how are you, Tom? Good to see you. Hello. Thank you for joining the room. How you doing? If you get a chance, go to Frog King Tom's channel. He and speaking to the slushy, there you want to find out the truth about the slushy. There's where you're going to find it. Tom, who is that lady that you were doing some collab with who's really good at investigating him? Please put her name up there or put her site up here because it's worth looking at. Gary with 2 R's. Good evening to you. John the Maestro, how are you? Can you talk about how they ditched Chris and T-shirt? Chris about T-shirts and the Smoky Mountain hike. I don't know much about it, John, but I know that they were real tight. They were real friends. But um, those two, Yitz has a way of pushing people away because people find out really what they are, the type of people they are. American Turkey Burger. I haven't seen you in how long? My goodness, good to see you. American Turkey. Is that a great name? American Turkey Burger. Where you been? Where you been? These have never showed their house. They must live in a cat. No, no. There's been a couple of people who have gone there and they say it's pretty nasty. Frockington, the Gatlinburg Hustler. Is that the person? If she's a lady, I'm assuming. Did she get taken by him too? Is that why she's doing that? I feel bad for the people that got taken by him. And all cream rises to the surface. And after a while, these phony people, even the ones with 100,000 subs, it'll all come out, the truth, you know. Because along the way, everybody stumbles. And it's that punch that comes out of the side that you don't see that knocks you out. So I'm just waiting for it. Just waiting. I want to see when these two idiots, these two bumblebees, go into a restaurant and they realize that the restaurants only serve fish and vegetables. You're not going to find hamburgers there. You're not going to find steak there like us. They just don't serve that. You can go to the American restaurants, but why are you there if you're going to the American restaurants? Mopartina, how are you? You're new to me, Mopar. Hi. Good to see you, Mopartina. Prince's Life. Their house is small and their yard looks terrible. Google his name and you can find the address. What is it? Put down his name so people can take it right off the screen over there. William Marks. Hey, I'm jumping in to say, hey, William Marks. You go by Bill or William? What was my dad's name? Oh, I'm trying to get out. The pillow's going way down my back. There. Frog King. I'm not sure the reason that the person is hammering Hussey really well. Okay. Thank you for providing me that. Princess Life. I love the Gatlinburg Hustler. Yeah, she comes across. She got some really good information. William Mark. Bill. Hi, Bill. That was my dad's name. Bill. I wish my dad lived long enough so he could have seen this cabin and where we live, but he just didn't. He was pretty sickly in his older age, and he took pretty good care of himself. He just, time does what time does. Right there. Thank you, Princess Life. Will and Dawn Grace, Sevierville. So somebody looked that up, and Frog King, see if you can throw a picture on the screen if you can, or send a picture out, and then you go to Frog King Tom's channel. Put your channel up, Tom. Put it up there, the link, so people can go to it. Do go to it. It's fun. It's fun. Tom has a lot of fun doing that stuff. Terrell, or go to a restaurant there that serves local and foreigners are not welcome. There's a lot of those there where they don't particularly like Westerners because one, in Japan, it's not like in the Philippines. In Japan, they don't all speak English. It's not their second language. And sometimes, and you've got to remember, we were in a war with them, so some of them are still fighting that. Excuse me, coffee's coming up. And in the Philippines, English is the second language. They have to, in the Philippines, have to speak English. It's taught in school from grade school or even earlier all the way up. You have to have an English dialect in order to get a degree and in order to go anywhere. They're very progressive there in the Philippines. Yep. That's what Marie tells me. Chris, imagine Dawn making those toddler faces in some restaurants in Japan. Oh, don't think that she won't. I'm really interested to see how the buffoonery that's going to go on and make it to the waves. The wind is blowing. Can you hear that? Really hard. Really, really hard. Because I know they have absolutely zero etiquette and zero culture. The only culture they have is deciding which gas station to eat pizza at, the Stop and Go or Weigel's. That's it. That's as far as they know. They don't even know. Did you see when they went into the bathroom? Because I watched that. They had no idea what a bidet is and how it works. And they just started pushing buttons, and I'm going, please hit the one button that sprays up. That would have been great to see that spray in her face or his face. He has no idea. So that tells me he doesn't wash his ass either. That's pretty nasty, right? Now you know why the people on the plane moved because of him. Think about that. Damn, that's got to have stunk. The princess, I imagine. Oh, yes. In Kentucky, we use English for sex. Yes. Shut up. I like Kentucky people. I like all of you. Some of you are weird, but Then again, I'm weird, so we all fit in this crazy casa de cuckoo all together, don't we? I finally, Bullish first language. David C. Perkins, you're a moderator too. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. I forget who all my moderators are because I don't come on here that often, and I apologize for that. It's just sometimes either I'm busy or I don't feel well. And speaking of that, I'll share this with you because Miss Bree probably, I hope she doesn't get mad. Last night, for whatever reason, I was downstairs. I'd come up and I said, "Oh, I'm going to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and watch a little bit of TV while I'm rendering a video that I'm working on." And I come up and I'm sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden, ah, I grab my chest. What the F is going on? I said, "Oh, that's not good. That's not good." And so I reach in my pocket right here. I have my, to show you that I'm not lying, because on YouTube, almost all of these people just lie about all this shit. Excuse me. Rick Bailey, how are you? Hello, Jeff. Finally got to get you on your live stream. Hope to see you in some more. I'll watch as much. Okay, I'll try. I promise I'll try. John Esper, what do you think about the price of eggs going up? The bird flu. Yeah, I don't know, John. That's a good question. I don't have an answer for that. I don't like that. I just bought eggs the other night, and it was $5 a dozen, $4.79 to be exact. Terrell, how are you? They are the live streams I like the best. Yeah. Rick says, looking at houses in the Smokies, and there's some slums of houses and a lot of, yes, yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's a shack or not. It's anything in the Smokies. You're buying the view, you're buying the property. And the best way to look at that, though, is if you can afford it, knock it down or restore it if you can, or plan on building a new house. And maybe you can build one on that same property. And while you're building, you live in the place that's there. And after you're done building your new house, bulldoze the old one. That's what a lot of them do up here. That happened a lot in around Walden Creek. There's a lot of old shacks up there, shotgun shacks. And you look at some of my early videos, they're gone, and these $1 million cabins are in their place. John the Maestro, I personally no longer watch the Yits anymore. The wife talks to him like dirt and is half present when online. Yeah. Um, they're just weird. They're not really good people, totally uneducated, totally uninformed. And whatever spews out of their pie hole is usually half-ass nonsense. It's lies are just not just stupid. But I was going to show you that right there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there, I put it in front of my. That's my case of nitroglycerin. It's just a little. Can you see it? It's a tube, and there's a bottle in here, and there's nitro pills, and they're very small. They're very, very tiny. And I'll just leave it here for now, but I don't want to forget it. I never leave the house without. I have one in each car, one in Ethel, one in Walter, and one by the bedside, and always one in my pants. And I was sitting there, and I just grabbed my chest. This is last night. I go, "Oh man, this really hurts." So I take one, put it under your tongue, and usually within 5 minutes, um, it's gone. It just disappears, and I go back to life as I know it. But I took one. I had the TV on, and I go, "Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on." And 10, 15 minutes goes by, and it's still hurt. Put another one under my tongue. And I'm sitting there, and you can feel your heart racing. I mean, it's going like that. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and the pain won't go away. It would not go away. And so another 10, 15 minutes goes by. I took another one, and I could not get it under control. Um, APB, I hate that you still have to take those, the nitro and the rotor. They did the rotor rooter, and the doc said there's nothing there. He found he showed me on the picture a tiny spot in an insignificant vessel. He says shouldn't even be causing any trouble. So there's something else going on that I just don't know. And they've upped my doses on certain things and adjusted my medication. But last night, after I took 4 of these things, That's why I know that, you're not supposed to take any more than 5. You need to get yourself to the hospital. So I said, oh, damn, this hurts so much. I jump in the car. I jump in Walter, and I'm barely made it to the car. I mean, I'm grabbing my chest. I'm going, oh, come on. This not today, not tonight. I got things to do. I got a life to lead. I got Yitz videos to watch. So I drive down the driveway, down all the way out. And as soon as I get to the main road, I call it Miss Marie. And when I call her, she usually thinks I'm having fun with her. I usually call her and we have fun and we joke around. I make her laugh. She makes me laugh. And she's trying, she's doing her silly. And I'm trying to go, talking of, and she's not really listening. She's joking around. I said, I'm going to the hospital. I shut her right up. So I'll pick you up. I said, pick you up. So I drove by the coaster and she was already out on the side of the road, picked her up. I drive all the way to LeConte, and I've taken one more on the way there. I said, watch the road. I'm going to take another pill. And I'm driving. I'm not really speeding, but I'm not really going too slow because, the last thing I want to do is have a cop pull me over, which I would ask him, get me to the hospital, but I didn't want to waste that time. So I did the speed limit to where I got to go. And I pull up, and she's freaking out kind of because you know how girls are sometimes. She's freaking out. And I said, wait, stop. She goes, should I get a wheelchair? All right, hold on, I'm going to go get this. And things are falling in the car. And go, stop. I said, relax. Just relax for a couple of minutes. Just relax. And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. And about 45 minutes later, because I didn't want to go in because I know it's going to happen. If I go into LeConte, not that they're bad people or nothing, but they're not known for their hard work. They're known for other things. And I know they'll put me in a room, they'll stabilize me, and then they'll shuttle me all the way up to Knoxville. And being it's the weekend, there's not going to be any doctors on duty that are going to be able to take care of me. So I'm going to be stuck in a hospital room for 2 days, twiddling my thumbs while they stabilize me. And I'm not going to be happy because, one, I can't get into the shower when I want to. And I like to be clean. You guys all know that. I'm a shower person. I take at least 2 showers a day. And if I'm sweaty, 3 showers a day. And I don't have any problem with that. I'm not a germaphobe, but I like to be clean. And I use a bidet. And we should probably take up a collection to get Yitz a bidet if we can make the instructions in crayon. Right? And maybe he'll wash his ass once in a while. So anyway, I sat out there. It was, at least total. It was 9:30 when I picked up Miss Marie. It was 11:30. So 9:30, 10, 2 hours sitting in the parking lot, right at the emergency room because I have a handicap sticker. So I'm right there. So if anything happened, I can get right in and they would stabilize me in a second. And it went away. It just went away. So she goes, you ready to go? I said, no. I feel good. I don't know what happened. And it went away. And all day today was great. I feel great. So I don't know. So on Monday, I'm going to call my doc. And he's really good, Dr. Ayers. He's a great doctor. Dr. Wood and Dr. Ayers. Dr. Ayers takes care of me. And I'll explain to him, why is this going on? So if you have any questions, please ask me and I'll talk to you. Charles says, Doc is talking about pacemaker with a defibrillator in it. If that's what he suggests, then listen to your doctor. He knows best. Okay. Defibrillator means that you're out of rhythm, correct? And and pacemaker will keep everything going normally. I don't think they'll put one in here because I don't think that's the issue. I'm not defibrillating, and I don't think they'll put one in here because I don't think that's the issue. I'm not defibrillating. Angina, which I have. That's Miss Marie. Hello, my love. We're live. Hello. What are you eating?
Nothing. I was just checking on you.
Okay, I'm alive. We're alive now. Say hello to everybody.
Hello. How are you?
There's the other. I was saying hello.
Okay.
How's it going there? Busy? Very busy. I know when I passed by before, it was really busy. So now I know that. So that's excellent. That's excellent. All right, good. So you'll be there probably at 11, right?
It looks like it.
All right. I'll get all the naked dancing girls out of the cabin, okay?
Okay, honey.
All right. And
I heard,
what?
I heard your voice already, so
Okay.
that's
I'm
fine.
still
That's
alive.
very good.
All right. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I got to get all the naked dancing girls out. I have to get Chlamydia out of here. Chlamydia is my new girlfriend. Chlamydia gordita. There's all naked Tijuana crack whores all through the cabin. Can't you hear them? Huh? Barb says, hello, Miss Marie. Hates PB. Dang. It has to be frustrating having these spells. Yeah, it is. I have no idea what brings them on. I could be sitting on the couch. That's not the first time that's happened. Travis Axley, right? Travis Axley. Hi, Jeff. I blurry when I move in and out. David C. The boss is on the phone. Yes, that's right. Travis says, how's Miss Marie? She's doing good. Terrell says, no for me. I have, you have cardio, what is it? Cardiomyopathy. We all have some sort of problem. Send all your naked women to my house. They're on your way, David. They're all about 400 pounds each, and they have hairy arms and braided armpits and dirty feet. Bob Sue would say hello to Tom. Where is it? Frog King Tom. Terrell says, I get spells like that. Do you know why you get them, Terrell? John Esper is a goat coaster on winter hour. Yeah, during the week, John. Good, very good question. Yes, they are. Excuse me. Now I don't know how long this is going to be. Excuse my sinuses because of the weather. During the week, they close at 6:00. Okay. Moose Bear. You won't see the yellow bus for a bit. Yeah, I'm thankful for that, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how stupid these two people are in Japan. I wish somebody could put a camera on their heads that they don't know about. We could see all the stupidity. I really want to see them try to use the bidet. I don't want to see them use it. I want to see what happens when they use it. The last thing I want to see is them sitting on a bidet. Although it's going to get a workout. Larry Sky and all of them look. Yeah, you're right, Larry. They all look like Will and Dawn. No, worse, Larry. Worse. Barb Stu, love your unseen drives. Always in bed. Thank you, Barb. I enjoy doing them because, and I'm telling you the truth, I'm going up roads I have never been on. And I'm going, it's cool. Let's go that way. Let's go that way. I have no idea where I'm going. I just get on the road. I make sure I got a lot of gas. And I just go. I drive until there's nowhere to go, and I'll turn around and go another way. But I'd never seen treetops before. And I've got that. I don't know if I put that video up. That's the one that's going to be coming out. Treetop community. It looks like you're in a tree house. And so I went in there with Miss Marie, and I go, oh, look at that. Look at that. Very cool. David C. My kind of woman. Yeah. A Tijuana crack or Terrell. No, but my heart feels like it is out of rhythm. Yeah, that's why they would have to put a pacemaker in there and make sure it snapped back in rhythm, because that's what will happen. If it gets out of rhythm, it'll put it back in. And that's important. It's got to be in rhythm. I understand. Mopartina. Thank you, dear. Dry Creek Beard Care. Notice how after I talk a little while, I get a little hoarse. That's my sinuses. How you doing, guys? Dave, I should have went to the car to get this. They have a new product, which I happen to have 2 of, and I'm very proud of it. Their new, it's not antiperspirant, it's a deodorant stick, right? And it's small, so it fits in your pocket. It's not like the big ones, you use at home. It's very, maybe a little bit bigger than a cigarette lighter. So if you know what a cigarette lighter looks like, it's about the same size. John Esper, I had 2 short commercials come up on Yeah, that I have no control over them, John. That's YouTube that says I have to let them do that. Sorry. They put it where they want to put it. Riley says you have shown it was more Gatlinburg on the strip. Which I found out too, and that there was just the strip, and most people think it's just a strip in the national park, and that's it. Not at all. And I knew it because I looked at the Google Maps. I'm going, I've never seen any of this stuff. I want to go there, and that's what I did. It's a cologne stick. Thank you, cologne stick, and I got the tobacco field one because I really do like that smell a lot. Fragrance, I should say, fragrance. Larry Scott. Jeff, have you ever been up to the end of Caney Creek? Yep. I have a video on that. Caney Creek. You have to go back a ways, but there are, I think it's unseen roads, and all those roads on the left and right going up to Gatlinburg. I went up to. John Esper. I've watched always. Always. The Everything Autos from the last snowstorm, and they get stuck up there in the cab. Oh, you get stuck up there. No doubt you can get stuck up in some of those roads I was at. Angie Sue saying hi to Dry Creek. Dry Creek saying hello back. Jimmy Spencer, hello to Dry Creek. Hello, Jimmy. And David C saying hello. Some of those roads are scary. And when Miss Marie and I went the other day, she definitely got scared. I can't turn this one the way I want to. But this is my new Rockville. This is called a Rockville microphone. I'm interested to see. I don't know. I get the feeling, this is just an opinion, that they're not going to show a lot of videos, the Orca twins, that they're not going to show a lot of because they probably realize how embarrassed they are and how stupid they really are. Larry Sky, there's a zoo at the end of it called Smoky Mountain Zoo. Has a lot of exotic animals. Yeah, it's a donation thing, and you'd see some pretty cool stuff there. John Esper, good evening, Dry Creek. Moose Bear, just think someone will have to clean the bidet and fumigate that room. Yeah, I could imagine what their sheets smell like when they get out of them. Damn, little bacon strips on the sheets. Unbelievable. He was already complaining that the bathrooms are small. What does he expect? He's acting like one of these entitled idiots. Terrell, hello, Dry Creek. Yeah, that's a good face. Moose Bear, that's a good face. Barb Stewart, windy and cold here in southern Idaho. It's windy here now. I haven't heard much in the last couple of minutes. I hope that's a good thing. Dry Creek saying hi to John and hi, Terrell. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting bunch of videos. Now, how long are they supposed to be there? John, do you know? Does anybody know? They're taking some, I'm sure, cheap-ass junket, right? They got a bargain or something. Because they flew coach, you know. If they could, they'd be strapped to the wings if they could. Unbelievable. But as of May 25th, in order to fly even in the United States or abroad, you have to have a real ID. They're not going to accept your driver's license anymore. It's got to be a real ID with the little star in the top right corner. Got to have that. I watch Yitz and the Hussy just laugh at them on those. Oh, yeah, those two there. That's entertainment for all of us. And we don't watch it for the content. And I know none of you do. You're too intelligent for that. It's not for the content. It's for the stupidity, the arrogance, the entitlement, the tomfoolery, all that nonsense. Barb says, me too, Larry. See, there, it's watch to watch the craziness, how people think that they're superstars and really don't realize that it's because they're so dumb. Larry, they are morons for sure. Yeah, in capital letters, it's true. When I first started doing this, you have to remember, I started doing this in 2004. It took a break. I mean, I started when it first started. And I was still in radio at that time, and took a break. And then Miss Marie did some videos that I had her do while we were still at the radio station, and she did a good job. But that's years and years ago. And when I came up here getting ready to, I discovered their channel, and I'm going, what is going on? What are these two people doing? Barb says, love the parody. Yes, I love them too. John Esper, I think that they're going to be there 3 weeks. How do they afford that? Gary, with 2 hours. I have an appointment Monday to get my real ID. Good for you. How much did you have to fill out, Gary? Is there, I know there's paperwork, or at least there's questions to answers. And I haven't gotten mine yet. So enlighten us all. I would love to know that. Moose Bear. Hussey sounds like, yeah, he's kind of an interesting person, isn't he? Shady Lang is a trip. Yeah, Shady's. Haven't seen anything from Shady lately. But I remember when I first saw them, I think it was when they first started, because he was like, that's when the fires were up here. And I'm going, do you need a license to do this stuff? Because he's acting like he's a news commentator. And that's what I've done all my life in radio and television news. And Mo Partina, Leslie, how are you, dear? Hi, my buddy. How are you, my buddy? And where's Mr. Larry? Maybe he's in the room too. Or Hussy and Yitz are gross. I think Mommy kicks in. Oh, I'm sure Mommy kicks in for some of the money too. Terrell, I didn't have to fill anything out my real ID. I use my passport. See, I have my passport, but I have to renew it soon. I got to renew it soon. Is it still $175? I think it is. So if you're thinking about even flying within the U.S., you can't just use your license after May 25th. Just giving you the heads up on it. You have to have a real ID, and it's not a big deal. I mean, granted, you have to pay another what, $30-$40. How much is it? How much did you have to pay for the real ID? It isn't expensive, I don't believe. Gary with 2 R's. Gary, how much? A birth certificate, proof of address. You got a photo ID. We'll let you know more after. Yeah, if you are going to fly and you don't have a real ID, you've got to have that birth certificate, proof of address, phone, electric bill, phone bill. Let you know more after Monday. Real ID. Thank you. Very informed. Thank you, Gary. With 2 R's. 2 R's. Don't forget that. Hi, Barb. Sorry I'm missing anyone. We were out and about, and so not on my laptop. Okay, that's all right. That be all right. Ricky Shadricks. Dawn always looks like a deer in the head. Yeah, there's something about, don't you agree? Now you have to remember she fell in the well. Spanky fell in the well. Oh well, oh well. Anybody remember that? I think I shared that with somebody the other night. Do you remember? Any of you guys remember that? Our gang. Spanky fell in the well. Well, well, well. That's old Our Gang stuff. So she's probably not right in the head. So I give her a break on that. The other bozo, he's a punk. Remember, he's a punk. He smoked cigarettes out behind the gym. He's a punk, but he didn't smoke. First he says he smoked, then he didn't smoke. So which one is it? It was when we were at the yes. Spanky fell in the well. Well. Does anybody remember that? I don't even watch anymore, but these stupid things they stick in your head over the years. I was watching earlier. I got to adjust my body if you don't mind. I get a little stiff. It's the only thing that gets stiff in my body now is my body. Oh, such a poor joke that was. David said I was born under a rock. So I have to carry the rock with me to get on an airplane. Yes, you do. I had to read that twice. Okay, that's clever. Yeah. Mopartina. I think you like cars. Don't you like cars? Yeah. I wonder who got stuck sleeping in the tiny bed in the middle. Good question, because they're all behemoths, I got to do something with this hair. It's getting thinner. It sucks getting old, let me tell you, okay? Leslie says, Why did he say in his vlog that they had to get 3 beds because Sierra Wags was with them? Sorry, I got to back up the focus. Why would they have needed 2 extra beds for just him and Dawn? Maybe they don't sleep together anymore? Maybe. I mean, could you imagine? No. No. If she rolled over on my arm, I would chew my own arm off for sure. Dry creek, right, Leslie? Yeah. That's thinking, Leslie. You should have been a sleuth. Yes. Columbo. There's a lot of mysteries there to those people. And eventually it'll all come out. I think somebody will expose them sooner or later. I can see that. And the real stuff will come out. Leslie says, I don't blame them. I wouldn't sleep with them either. No, neither would I. Oh, God. Can you imagine you dropping dead and being reincarnated as Will's underwear? That could happen. Dry creek. Could you imagine that? Oh, God. Oh. Now, just looking around, I realize I haven't turned this TV on. You can't quite see it, but there's a TV here. There's a TV over here, and I haven't turned. This is the only one that ever gets turned on. This one never gets turned on. Never. Moose Bear. They appear to be short bus. Yes, little yellow bus for sure. I think so. Larry Sky. Good Lord on that. No time to go. Larry, thank you for joining us. Larry from Kroger. He's my man. He always helps me find stuff that I can't find. Thank you for that, Larry. Appreciate that. I was just there tonight. I got chicken. Miss Marie has been cooking up a storm. She asked me what I wanted. Jimmy Spencer. Hello, Leslie. It's not just an appearance, Moose Bear. No. And I said, some chicken would be nice. And she went to work in that kitchen. And you have to remember, when I first met her, she didn't know American food real well at all, because she's Filipino. So she knew all the dishes to the Philippines, but not not American dishes. And I'm not saying that I'm going to turn this just a wee bit. There we go. I taught her some stuff, but she goes onto YouTube and she goes looking for recipes and she finds them and she follows them to the T and they taste great. And it's all about keeping me healthy. She cooked and cooked the other. Yes, she just does that. I don't say anything. I don't say, hey, get in that kitchen there, woman, rustle me up some victuals. No, you know what I'm saying? Chop, chop, hop, sing, get in the kitchen and cook me up some victuals. No, she just wants to learn how to cook, learn how to make sure I'm eating well, and she gets to eat well too. And I give her kudos, a little hand clap for that. I YouTube recipes too. Oh, you do? They're cool, aren't they, Terrell? Because these people are serious. They do their little cooking videos, and if you follow the recipes, it usually comes out pretty good. Mopartina, how do you and Miss Marie? Well, we didn't meet. I had her shipped here. FedEx. She came in, and the box looked like this, with the arms wrapped, and 2 slits for the eyes, a little hole for the mouth, and there was a tape, the invoice on the front, and it was sitting out in front of the door. Order from a magazine. Filipinos.com. I should have read the instructions first. Terrell, most are better than what you see in a regular. Yes, you're right. Better than on TV. Because the TV ones, they go on and on. They drone on and on about all this other nonsense. The ones on YouTube are pretty quick, right? They're usually 5-10 minutes, maybe. And you get the start, cook, finish, eat, done. People always ask me how we met. I had her shipped in. They had a scratch and dent sale, and I couldn't resist. So I got her on a scratch and dent sale. No, I love my Miss Marie. She takes really good care of me. She does. She came to my store. I had a radio station and a couple of stores. And she came, I was at the store doing some work. It was a rock gem jewelry type place. I'm going to order me a Miss they're all the same. They're all the same. They just have different hair. You know, you can get short hair, long hair, blonde hair, red hair, but it's all Miss Marie, all the same thing. Some have club feet, some have hunchbacks. It depends on the sale that you're looking for. You know, some of them have a lazy eye, you know, a real, but, and those are the sale items. So you get to go through the magazine. Some have, you know, one tooth, some have none. It's up to you. You might like that. Terrell says, a lot that I watch use ingredients from places like Walmart, not a restaurant supplier. Yes. And if you really, where are you located, Terrell? Aren't you local? I think you are. Gary with 2 hours. I told you to be nice to me. I am nice. Your next order, maybe not as, yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Spaceman Dudley, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. I will tell Miss Marie you said hello, Trucker. Northern Michigan. Somewhere there, I'm sure you have an Asian supermarket. I'm sure you are, because you have, there's an Asian population in the Michigan area. Look for one of those places. Go in there into the spice aisles. And some of them are as big as a Walmart. And you go through, and a lot of the stuff you won't be able to read, but they will help you if you ask the people that work there. You tell them, I'm looking for this, and they'll find it right away. And but they have spices and herbs, stuff you've never heard of, but you may have heard on the YouTube shows, because I've seen and heard them when Miss Marie's listening to them. I go, they don't have that at Walmart. They don't, you know, they don't have it at Kroger and stuff, because there's not much of a market for that. But you can go to there because it is the market for that. The Asian, the Southeast Asia region. So, and it covers everything. It's not just Japanese, Chinese, or Malaysian or whatever. So check it out. See if they have, go to your Google after the show and look up Asian supermarkets, and you'll come across them. Some may be little, some may be big, but go to them and treat yourself, because they're really good. I love going. That's where I get my coffee from too. I have my regular beans that I grind, but I also get these. I don't have one handy, but bags of these coffee, white. It's called white coffee. Not being racist, it's white coffee because most beans are black. So, but it's called white coffee, and it's from Asia. Some from Vietnam, some from Malaysia, some from. I don't like the stuff from Turkey. It's too rough, too rich. I'm trying to think some of the other places I saw them from. Vietnam, Malaysia, Japan. Oh, Japan. That's where it was. Excellent. Excellent. We just got a Mexican store. Really? Asian one is about an hour south. Majir has a good solution at times. Well, you know, once in a while, because Knoxville is about 45 minutes from here, from the cabin. And it's not like I can go up there every day, but we usually go up there once a month. And we pick up, especially in their fish department, we get all their fish because Miss Marie's a real fish fan. So I make sure we stock up on fish and oddities of that nature. And then we get our herbs and spices and the things that she needs to cook some of these. And they have a produce section there that is second to none. Larry, if he's still in, I don't know if he is, he works in that environment. They have a produce section up there at Sunrise. If you get a chance, and by the way, you can check out some of my videos. I've done 4 or 5 videos on Sunrise Supermarket. It's amazing the things they have there, and they butcher their own meat right there in front of you. It's not hidden in the back. It's right there. You can watch them butchering cows, sheep, just about anything, and that's cool, I think. Maya, okay, thank you, Maya. Moose Bear, I'm impressed with the beef. They won't be impressed with the beef there in Japan because they don't serve the cheap chuck that the burger places you get here. They have Kobe beef there, which is extremely expensive. Kobe beef, $100 a pound, maybe more now, and it's really good beef. But that swollen fool is not going to pay $100 to have a burger because he needs 6 burgers in order to be happy. I'm impressed with the beef. Spaceman, Jeff, enjoy watching your Gatlinburg driving videos, taking us some interesting peaks. Yeah, I appreciate that. I enjoy it. I love to drive. All my life, I have driven everywhere. I love driving. Whenever I lived on Long Island. I lived in Florida for most of my life. I lived up in the Berkshires, up in Vermont, Massachusetts. I've lived around, and I drove and drove and drove and drove and drove and drove just to see what's going on and see what places look like. I'm interested. I want to know. Life is too short. If you don't go out and do stuff, you're going to be dead anyway. So, Terrell says, summertime, I like an Amish market for vegetables. Yes, 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 yes. I used to live, they weren't Amish, they were Shaker, but not unsimilar. You know, it's a very strict religion, and they have rules. I lived literally in eye shot of the round barn in Hancock, Massachusetts. I could see it. It was in Massachusetts, but I lived on the Lebanon, New York side. It was literally that close, the borderline, and it was a round barn, one of the very few round stone barns, and they had all that fresh stuff every weekend. Oh, I loved getting that. It's my ear. We have my ear. I never heard of it. What is my ear? That's a store. I'm impressed with the Wagyu. That's right. Wagyu's another one. Wagyu. You can't find that here. I've looked. I cannot find it. John, that's here in Ohio. We have a Jungle Gyms in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the international store. Have you ever gone to it, John? I bet that's a cool place. Worth a visit. Definitely worth a visit. Bob Stewart, Moose Bear, all of that underprivileged. Yes, so underprivileged. Imagine that she is so out of her mind. She is so not with it, so disconnected from reality. She doesn't realize she's traveling all over the place, and she looks as if she's lost there. Moose Bear, I got that. I'm sorry. He says it's fancier than us, Dry Creek. Oh, fancier than us. Nothing's fancier than you guys. Arby's sold those Wagyu sandwiches, but I didn't. It's not real Wagyu. Don't believe that crap. It's not real Wagyu. Just like their roast beef isn't real, in my opinion. It's processed. Most of their meat is processed meat. Like when you go to a grocery store, if you buy the cheap meat that's on the loss leader sale, let's say you get turkey or ham, and cold cuts, you're getting it for sandwiches. Don't buy that. That's processed. That goes through a machine. It's all bits and pieces, and then it's molded. It's turned into a liquid almost. It's spit out of a fine tube into a mold, and that's why you're paying only like 30 cents for a pound of turkey breast, because it's ground up beaks and eyelashes. So you want to stay away from that. I always buy boar's head, and it's real. It's a real turkey breast, or it's real smoked ham, or whatever it is, a real roast beef. Don't get that cheap stuff, because they put all sorts of binders and chemicals in that, and you're eating it. And Patricia Bailey, Pat Bailey, how are you? Hugs all the way around. Big hugs to you too, sweetheart. Barb Stewart, hoping everyone's having a good night, safe and warm. Yeah, I am. I'm looking at the stuff I haven't hooked up around here that I bought. I'm always buying little things for this show. I don't know why, but I do. Samuel Wilkinson Jr., hi, good to see you. Leslie says Arby's Wagyu, or however you spell it, was gross. You tried it. I did not. I don't go to those places. It was red on the inside, okay? And when I told them, they said, that's just the way it is. It was not even medium. That crap was raw. I never tried it, and I vaguely remember it was a while ago when they had that. It didn't go over because nobody's buying it. Patricia, there's no Boar's Head in Newport. Why not? Where's the Boar's? If you've got, do you have a Kroger there? Patricia, don't you have a Kroger? And a Publix? They've got Boar's Head there. Spaceman Dudley, Jeff, is there any place to get a good bison burger? Oh, in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg? Yes. In Sevierville, I'm trying to remember the name of the burger place. But yeah, they have bison burger there. Yes. I personally don't think you're going to like it. Have you ever had a bison burger? It's very, very lean, so it doesn't have a hamburger flavor. It's kind of dry. Samuel Wilkinson Jr. says, I'm at New Orleans, Louisiana. Pat Bailey's, no Kroger, no Publix. What? I pack up and move. The bison burgers are popular here in Idaho. If they prepare them right, because they're a very lean burger, they're supposed to be very, very good for you too. I don't eat a lot of burgers. Janet Porter, hello Jeff. Did you send Marie out to work? She likes to work. She enjoys it. She drives me crazy if she's here. I told her the other day, I said, quit, just stay at home. But I said, you'll drive me crazy, and you know that. I love bison, Spaceman. Where do you get yours, Spaceman? Bison, ostrich. Now, I don't think they have ostrich here. They used to raise ostrich not far from where I lived in Florida, just around, down at the end of my street, and to the left, there's ostrich all over the place. You can see them poking their heads through the fence sometimes. Ostrich is a very red, rich meat, very good meat. Hard to find. Now, you can get it online, have it sent to you. Terra crocodile bison is good. So is elk and gator. I had a lot of gator. When I lived in Florida, I ate a lot of gator. I don't know if I've had elk. I don't believe I have. I do not believe so, but I have had a lot of gator. Dry Creek saying hello, Tom. Pat Bailey says the city water in Newport is still toxic. Don't drink it. Get some bottled water. Just don't drink it. Frog King Tom says hello, Robin Denise. Excuse me, I have to burp again. The coffee and the pills that I took. I got to take the pills 2 times a day. And it's a fistful of pills. The Spaceman says, I went to a Virginia tourism convention. They had bison chili from a guy who would raise them and saw some bison at Ingalls. I think Ingalls, right? IGA might have it too. They're pretty progressive. Drake Rod's dad fixed alligator tail. I used to love being I was in Florida. I knew right where to go. I'd go right down to what was that? Tarpon Springs, which is about 25 minutes away from where I lived. And I go down there, and it was right on the water. And I would get everything was on the wharf, all the fresh fish, crabs, everything, and they had a gator there. Always got some of that. Gator nuggets. I'm at the New Orleans, Louisiana game. Oh, you're at the Super Bowl. Okay, have fun. Moose Bear. Jeff, I hear that they have some good souvenirs at Tyson McGee Airport as well as Atlanta. I have no idea. Now, I've been to Tyson McGee, but I don't look for their souvenirs. I really don't. I know the stupid things that those idiots, the Orca twins, show on their videos now. It's gotten to the point where it's sad to watch them. It's more fun to watch the spoof channels, without a doubt. Ostrich, Spaceman says ostrich is pretty good too. Only had it once. It's a very red. It's red meat. I mean, if you look at it, it almost looks like steak. Steak with more marbling in it. Fucking Tom, I had gator nuggets at Gatorland years ago, and it didn't have any unusual taste, did it, Tom? No, it doesn't. And no, it doesn't taste like chicken. It's got its own taste, but it's not unlike the texture of chicken. Maybe a little stringier, but if it's cooked properly, it's not bad at all. And most of the time, it's always a nugget of some sort. You can make po' boys out of the gator meat and stuff. But it's kind of expensive, so it's almost not worth. It's like crab legs. If it's not fresh, if you're not peeling it off a moving crab, it's going to taste like crab anyway. Fucking Tom says, no, we fed them to my stepdaughter's chicken nuggets, and she loved them. Yeah, they're not. There's no fishy taste to them. Gator doesn't taste fishy at all, and it doesn't taste like chicken or any particular meat. It just has a consistency similar to chicken. Patricia Bailey, we forage a lot. Oh, don't we all? Gator sounds gross. No, it's actually, Leslie, if you get a chance, try them. It's not bad at all. There's no bad flavor to it. There's no fishy flavor, no gator flavor. Not that I've ever licked a gator, but because I always get slapped in the face with the tail. Terrell says, gator is hard to describe. Yes, it is. It had a texture was like, right, just what I was saying, Tom. It's basically the same as. Similar, yes. Tracy Prasad. Hello, Jeff. It's Tracy from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Tracy, for joining us here. Frog King Chicken. Yeah, it's similar. The taste isn't like chicken, but the consistency is similar too. Pat Bailey, we have not purchased food from a grocery store in 2 years. Good for you. You raise your own food? Good for you. Leslie Harvey. You'd have to trick me and Robin D's couldn't think about it. All right, next time I'll trick you. I'll tell you it's one of my delicious chicken nuggets. Travis says, called Englewood Farm Market. And what they say, Pat says, no, we hunt. Good for you. And forage. Good for you. I don't hunt anymore. I used to go hunt with my dad and stuff. I hated killing things because it's just, there's a grocery store down the street. I don't need to kill it. Or I could hit it with the car and tenderize it at the same time. I don't know. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, but okay, cool. We hunt. My dad used to always come home with a deer. Every year we'd go up to the cabin and he'd come home with a deer. And in the garage, he would dress the deer. And dressing it doesn't mean putting on a fancy nightgown on it. I mean, gutting it open up the center and peel it all, pull all the fur off of it and cut it all up. And my mother would just shake her head, and in fact, somewhere I have a picture of him doing it. My dad was very tall and very thin. I think he was 6'2". And wait, Dry Creek Beard Carrier, Leslie, Rob's dad marinated in Italian dressing. That was good. Yeah, that's done frequently. You marinate the meat because it takes the gamey out of it. Deer has a very gamey flavor to it. And if you're not going to marinate it, you got to boil the crap out of it because it's a little on the tough side, and then make jerky out of it. I've had it many times. I've had rabbit because the men in our family were hunters, so they all, I got a couple of rabbits here, and I got a skunk here, I got a raccoon over here, As long as you leave a little fur on the paw, you know what you're getting. Tracy says, how are you doing? Okay, Tracy, I'm doing all right. I have my ups and my downs, but, I look at it as I'm too busy to die, and so I have no time for that. And that's what I tell God every day. I have no time to die. Go somewhere else. Yeah. Go to the people that are spelling on me. Ooh, witchcraft. Tomorrow night, Super Bowl. That's going to be a crazy game. Pat Bailey says, we eat a lot of rabbit. Rabbit's good. If you have a big family, you need more than one little rabbit. That's for sure. You have to have, if there's 4 people, you need at least 2 or 3 rabbits because they're not quite the size of a chicken, but they're a little bit bigger than a squab. And so it's an in-between thing. They're just so ugly. Gators? Well, they can't help, Leslie. They were born that way, and, some things are born ugly. I used to work with gators in Silver Springs all the time. I'm still finding, Miss Marie's I'm finding more pictures from my past. And I came across some pictures. I wish I could show you, but it's downstairs. When I was towing along a 50-foot T-Rex behind a Jeep, a zebra-striped Jeep. Yeah. And a picture of me with my panther, my Florida panther that's turned into a stamp. And I have a print, a numbered print from when it was done. They all have lots of flavor. Yeah, they have lots of flavor. Moist. My nephew is a hunter and fisher. Eats everything he kills, as you should. And tell him it would be goes down. I'm coming to live with him so he can feed me. That's excellent. No, anything you kill, you eat. That's a rule that we had to have. And Italians, that's what we use everything. There's nothing left. Deeper, but hi, Jeff and Chad, been there listening. Thank you, DP. Thank you. Samuel Wilkinson says, I'm ready to. I bet you are. A lot of people are. How's Miss? She's doing good, Tracy. She's at work right now. They'll be there till 11. I'm a proud grandfather. That's right. My youngest had her first baby. And JP, Jeremy Paul. as he gets viewership drop. I said, I don't keep up with their numbers or their analytics. I really don't care. I watch more of the spoofs to see what's going on because they cover the good, the funny stuff. Eventually, they will, John the Maestro. Their stuff. People will just start unsubscribing. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. So I have a granddaughter and a grandson now. Christine Coxon, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate that. Patricia Bailey, congrats. Thanks. He's a sweetheart. And I hope to see them not too long. Pawpaw. I hope to see them very soon. The kids are supposed to be here, but it takes time. When you do it legally, it takes time. When you do it illegally, you just crawl under the fence and put a little Bactine spray where the fence scraped you on your back. Barb Stewart, Hussey is so mean. He definitely has issues threatening people. Yeah, talking trash about the local businesses. Plus, I can't stand the way he talks. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus for him. He's just not a likable guy. And to me, he's always looking for a noose victim out there. And I feel bad. Just ask Frog King Tom. He was one of his victims. But Tom took that to task immediately. Way to go. Oh, no, I should do this. I like to do it, Dawn. Yeah, let's do it. Let's eat. Tracy, do they live far away? Yeah, about 10,000 miles. Congrats, Jeff. You're a blessing. Yeah, I am. Yeah. When they come up here, they're going to stay with us for a little while till they get their bearings. So I'm looking forward to that. It's okay to have a granddaughter, but to have a grandson, it's more like, let's go out hunting, or let's go do manly things in a manly manner. Let's go shopping, which is probably what we'll be doing. A lot of shopping. Frocking, if you didn't mock me, no one would know. That's right. He made a bet. Yes, he did. You don't mess with the frog. You don't mess with the. Oh, wait, got to do it like this. Dry Creek. No, Bob, if the businesses would pay him $10 $10 a day, he would talk nice about him. Yes, pay and play. Trisha Bailey, my daughter hunts. My son does Noi. Noi? Clarify. What is Noi? I felt stupid all of a sudden. Samuel says, yesterday, tonight, tornadoes. Yes, I heard about. What the heck? What is going on? The Earth has left its orbit. It's hurtling towards the sun. Oh, not. That's good. What is Noi? Have I eaten that? Did I boil that down? We love to be tourist trash. Yes, don't you tourist trash. Isn't that something? I don't know how somebody could talk like that about other people. If it wasn't for the tourists, he'd be serving pig swill to out-of-work Cub masters at the VFW. Tom says, that daily rate is flexible. No, he'd do it for peanut butter burger or puckers. Yeah. Feed me and I'll talk good about you. Don't feed me, I'm going to trash you. What an a-hole. God, is that strong. I feel the hair on my back straightening out. Troy Creek, we need to talk to them, Tom. Yeah, you should. He shouldn't be. The bad part, not that it affects me, but it probably could affect a lot of other YouTubers. If people like him say that type of stuff about their establishment, it's going to be a time that a lot of these restaurants are not going to allow any filming in them at all. And that's going to hurt a lot of good YouTubers who really do try to do a good job, because they're going to say, I can't afford to take that chance of you running your mouth and hurting my customer base. So people like that, and he lives hand to mouth, don't care, because they'll find another scam to take money from people's pockets. Whereas people that are trying to do YouTube full time won't have an opportunity because they won't be allowed to go into these restaurants. Frocking, yeah, no kidding. Riley says, do you hear they can film in the national park? Yeah, you can. And there was never any issue about it because I had talked to at least 3 or 4 rangers, 3 for sure, 4 if my memory serves me right. My memory shit right now. It's the pills. But they all said, look, we're not after you guys. You're not going to find us behind trees, go stop. The name of the law, put your hands up and your camera. They're not going to do that. They said, look, they're after like the commercial places that go in there and destroy the area around where they're filming and things like that. We don't do it. Most people don't even get out of their car like me. You get out, you walk in a parking lot, get back in your car and go. Sam says, hey, Jeff, got to pick Kansas City Chiefs or Philly. Who do you want? I'll go with whoever you go with. Who do you want in the Super Bowl? You tell me, Samuel. You tell me. Who do you like? And I'll make it happen. Moose Bear. Hussey is opening new business. Grifters are us. Yeah, it's good. I like that. Grifters are us. Could you imagine being in business with him? What a shyster. God. I wouldn't trust him. I would never leave the store because I'd have to count the change when I came back into the register because I'm sure there'd be something missing from there. People like they say, and they give YouTubers a bad name. They give content providers and creators a bad name because that's all people see is that. They see the bad side, or it's pushed, and if it's bad, people are watching. If it's good, people don't watch it. And I wonder, is that why our channel hasn't reached 10,000 yet? Because I'm not trashing anybody. Once in a while I'll say silly things, but you got to remember, I come from radio and TV, which was when I did TV, it had a tongue in cheek to it. It was a little bit of comedy and a little bit of poking in the eye, but not like that. Not like calling people trash. Not only a cheat and a liar, but also a disgusting pervert. Leslie, you are. Anything else? A couple more adjectives in there. Throw a few more in while you're at it. Throw a little more salt in that wound. Leslie, you're a pistol. Diamondbackin. Hey, Jeff, and Saturday Night Chat. Hello, how you do, Diamondback in Frogington? He really likes that Dolly statue. Yeah, I wonder late at night you hear a little behind the statue. What's up with Josh? I don't know. I haven't heard from them. Have not heard from them, Spaceman. I've been dealing with my heart, so I've been laying low a lot. I go out, shoot videos, and I come home, I take my pills, and usually the pills kick in, I got to take a nap. So usually I'm passed out somewhere. I didn't want to say how I really. No, tell us, Leslie. Tell us how you really feel. Was better. You too, Leslie. No, Tracy. He lives in Georgia. He's got a cabin up here. He lives in Georgia, but he's got a cabin up here. John Maestro. Once Yitz thought that he could film in a national park, and he was ditched the Smoky Mountain hiker. Got right. Yeah, I don't know what. He's the type of guy I would never trust, and I felt bad for Chris and Mindy because they seem to be nice people, a little weird, but nice people, And I think Will took advantage of them, and it's probably because Chris, he makes good money doing what he does, and I think he bought them and paid, and they don't care as long as somebody's doing it. Sam says, I'm out by good, great tonight. See you later. Okay, thanks for coming in. Next time live soon. I hope for it to be soon. Sam says, I'm out. Peace out. Lots of love. How does it go? I don't know. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Oh, I'm throwing signs now. Oh, the Bloods are going to come after me. Stupid stuff. Pat Bailey, bye, Samuel. All right, I'm going to wrap it up too. I've been on for an hour and a half. I didn't. I just looked at the clock again. I didn't know, but thank you. I was a little bored, and I wanted to talk with you guys, just tell you what's going on. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope I'll sure I'll do it again. I I get these things. Is it still underprivileged? Oh, absolutely. Chris and Minnie are nice. I'm sure they are. I've never met them, so I can't say that I get that from first hand. But they seem like nice people, just different. And there's nothing wrong with different. We're all a little different, especially Denise. She's really different and weird. From Dry Creek Beard Care. DryCreekBeardCare.com. I have a lot of their stuff. So does Leslie and many other people. And I suggest you go to that DryCreekBeardCare.com. Check out their line of new stuff that they got for men and women. Do you have anything for transgender yet? You got to keep up with it. DEI. Got to think about it. You got to have rainbow antiperspirant. Moose Bear, you want to talk about someone underprivileged? Me. Look at it. Me. Look at it. It's like I wanted to bitch slap her right there in the face because she's under. They go all over the place, and her brain is so fried she doesn't even remember where she was 10 minutes ago. Right. I'm gonna say goodnight. I love you all. Where's my? I don't know what I did. Oh, there it is. I'll see you soon. I'll be putting up another video sometime tonight. I'm gonna put it as public. Okay. It's such a great treat to see you and hear from you. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Say hi to Miss Marie. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. And say hello to Jeff. Night, everyone. And yes, I'll see you all very soon. And love you. Mean it.